Hello Cancer, welcome. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all well wherever you are. This is your reading from the 22nd to the 28th of November 2021 or thereabouts. The universal timing is fluid, so it'll be around about that time, or it could resonate a little bit beyond those dates. It's the general reading, Cancer, so take what resonates with you, leave the rest behind or for somebody else. But I have pre-shuffled the cards for you, so I'll just do a final shuffle now, starting with the Oracle of Visions. And we'll just take 2 cards to get your reading started. So first of all, we have, number 7. And this talks about infinity, that there are no limits, and have perseverance. So, don't put restrictions on yourself here. There is, there is infinity. What we know today, we'll know a lot more tomorrow. It's that sort of an energy. Think about what we knew in the past and how much more we know now with technology and progress. So, infinity, have no limits, and persevere with something. It'll have a different meaning for all of you, Cancer, but there's something you need to keep focused on and persevere with. Alright, so I'll just put that to one side. So what else have we got for you? Okay, number 31, and this is about secrecy, confidentiality. Alright, so there's something that you're keeping under lock and key, or perhaps you need to keep under lock and key. Something about confidentiality that's important here. So let's see. So a final shuffle of the Psychic Tarot. Okay, so we have the heart of your reading, Cancer. What's at the root of the matter? Past influences. What's on your mind at the moment? The future going forward. And then something else your guides would like to say to you at this time. And at the bottom of the deck we have partnership and alliances. And this is working together with others. It could be with one other or with a group of others. But this is an important energy for you at this time. Being in partnership with others, working together to make something stronger. It could be something creative, it could be something practical, or it could just be something emotional support. But the importance of partnerships and alliances for you at this time. So I'll just put that to one side. And a final shuffle of the Anarchy Tarot. Okay, and at the bottom of this deck we have the Four of Cups. This is when there's something being put on the table, but you're really not sure about it. Somebody's offering something that promises abundance, that looks very promising, but you are quite reticent about this. You're not sure. You're holding back, if you like. But let's see. I'll just put that to one side also. So at the heart of your reading, Cancer, okay, we have discontent and boredom and the world. So currently, for somebody or for a few of you, you're currently feeling quite a bit fed up, basically. Even though you appear to be well set up, that you have everything you need, but emotionally, I feel you are feeling discontent with your lot. And the clarifier is the world, and this is because this is a completion of a cycle. I mean, we are still in the full moon energy here, and the world card does link in with full moon energies. So there's something about something completing, but perhaps where you're going next you're not sure about. And that does sort of link in with the energy of the Four of Cups as well. Being unsure, no matter what's being offered, what's on the table, you're really unsure about this. Okay, so this has come out right at the heart of your reading, Cancer. Perhaps a lack of uncertainty, perhaps a lack of clarity, or there's an uncertainty around your next steps. But you're certainly where you are at the moment, you're not too happy about. Okay. Right. So at the root of this we have light, which is the energy of the sun, major arcana, and another major arcana, the Fool. So we've got two major arcana that have come out right at the root of this situation. So the light, this is the sun. This is it's the most optimistic card in tarot. It's a major arcana. It promises fulfillment, abundance, happiness, prosperity. And of course the clarifier is the Fool, and so taking a leap of faith, a new beginning. So something looked very well aspected in the past. Something that was promising so much and was also promising a new beginning, a new opportunity. And this could be where this partnership and alliances comes in. So it could be something to do with a relationship here that held a lot of promise. It was a companionship as well here, companionship, connectedness. All right. But what was on offer, you really weren't sure about that. You've really not happy about it, whatever it was that was on offer with this relationship, I feel. And so currently you're quite disillusioned, I feel, because there's something that is completing a cycle, an old cycle completing. But I feel you're not quite sure of where you're going next. And of course in the past something held great promise. It did. I don't feel it's panned out for some of you. And of course, yes, in the past we've got the waiting game and the King of Pentacles. So something with taking a long time to grow in the past. And so there's a lot of waiting around, waiting for something, giving time and attention to something, nurturing something to grow. And it could have been this this relationship or this promise of this new venture. And it connected to this is the King of Pentacles. And this could be to do with somebody or something to do with work. But this was something that offered security and expansion and abundance. And some form of reliability. So perhaps was worth, waiting for. So these are the past energies. I mean, the King of Pentacles, not gender specific, could be referring to yourself, Cancer, but to do with work and money in some aspect. So take it how it resonates with you. But there was some form of having to wait, be patient, and having to wait for something, perhaps for something to grow and develop. But of course, and I feel it, at some point it offered great opportunity. You were very optimistic about this new beginning. But then there was a lot of waiting around for something to happen, perhaps. And of course that old cycle is completed now. So let's have, what are you thinking about? Yes, you're thinking about disruption and the Five of Pentacles. You're thinking about this disruptive energy. This is very similar to the Tower energy in ordinary tarot. So something, you're thinking about something that's happened that's really disrupted you, disrupted your entire being, put you out of sorts. It could have been a revelation, it could have been something that happened. But you're feeling quite out of sorts here as a result. I mean, with the tower, this is when if the tower crumbles, it's because it was built on faulty foundations, and that, I mean, that could be the case here, but not necessarily. And the clarifier is the Five of Pentacles, and this is when you're feeling left out in the cold, feeling isolated, feeling alone. Although, you know, the pentacles in the window are saying that, you know, if you were to go inside the building, there's lots on offer for you there. You don't have to be out in the cold. But this is the Five of Pentacles is when you feel that low energy, feel alone. And that's because of your energy being disrupted here. But this is saying you're not alone. I mean, there are people around that are offering support. But that doesn't always remedy a situation, does it? It just takes time. But this is what you're thinking about at the moment, Cancer. Okay. All right, so going forward. Okay, we've got another major arcana here. So currently we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana cards on the, so this is quite significant energies for you here, Cancer. So going forward we have wisdom and we have the Page of Swords. This is applying wisdom to the situation. This is a similar card to the Hierophant, and you see the religious man is holding his book of knowledge and is about ready to go over and give wise counsel to the family there who are probably struggling and need his blessings and his advice. And we've got the sun shining in the background and shining on this light, reflecting the good knowledge and wise counsel that's within the book. So going forward, this is tapping into your higher self, tapping into your higher self, using your inner wisdom with this situation. I feel it's also the universal energies coming down and offering their support for you at this time. And the clarifier is the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is a very quite a this is conflicting communications, combative communication here. I feel there's somebody perhaps that you're dealing with here that has a bit of an immature energy about them, Cancer. It could be a younger person, but it's somebody who uses words in their arguments, in the form of arguments, in the form of their battles. And this is I feel this is somebody that you're having to deal with with your communications. Somebody that likes to spar in some way, likes to spar with their words and the information and the communications that they send across. But I feel it's a good to consider that this is probably somebody who's a bit immature within themselves. Even they don't have to be younger, but there is a level of immaturity here. Okay. And I feel what this reading is saying for going forward is use wise counsel, use your wisdom, your inner self, your inner wisdom, you know, when dealing with this Page of Swords energy. You know, it's like saying, you know, be the grown up here. Okay. So what would your guides want to say to you, Cancer? Well, we have emotional loss on the Empress, and your guides want to say to you, they acknowledge that you have this sense of loss here with the with the Five of Cups in ordinary tarot. So yes, grieving over this loss that is spiraling out from your heart center. And I feel the universe is wanting to take on some of this pain, take on some of the pain that you're feeling here. Now the clarifier is the Empress. And the Empress is very much, it's not gender specific, but it's very much about fertility, expansion, new beginnings, new opportunities, abundance, you know, setting your seeds and nurturing them to grow. So it's a fabulous, fabulous energy. So I feel what your guides are wanting to say to you is that acknowledging this emotional loss that you're feeling now, but you are going to go forward with new beginnings. There's going to be expansion, there's going to be new opportunities coming. You're going to feel so much better. And that's why the universe is trying to help and support you now, to draw some of this grief and emotional loss from you now, and to take on some of that burden for you. Because there's a period of expansion going to be coming in for you, and growth. So that it's to the benefit of the universe to help you now to get to a position where you can take advantage of the Empress energy. Alright, before I get those final, I'm just going to come back to these two earlier messages. And we had infinity, didn't we? No limits and perseverance. So, you know, keep going, keep going. Things are going to improve and will get better. And then number 31, which is about secrecy and confidentiality. See, keeping something under lock and key for a short time as you're persevering and going forward. But something just needs to be kept confidential. Whoever this is for, I hope you have an understanding of what this reading is saying to you. Alright, so, okay, 2 final messages, please, for Cancer to complete this reading. 2 final messages. Alright, Cancer, to conclude, we have Mystic Healer. So healing energy flows through you, and I feel that's what the universe is wanting to say. It wants to help you, and it's sending healing down for you now. Healing down, healing coming down for you to help you with this emotional loss that you're feeling at this time. But as you are healing, you know, and then people around you are going to feel that healing energy. It's going to be able to help others also. But a beautiful, beautiful energy there. And then begin now, take your first step. So take your first step now on this healing journey now. Even if it means a separation, wishing somebody well as they go on their way. But take your first steps now on your journey. Okay. Alright, Cancer, I hope whoever this was for, that you've enjoyed the reading, that it's had meaning for you, and you've and got something from it, you know, a little bit of support perhaps, which is the whole purpose of the readings, to give clarity and support with sometimes some very difficult situations. But in any event, good luck going forward, Cancer, and I hope you can join me again in the future. Bye bye for now.